As I prepared for my first State of the City address today, it was hard to believe how quickly time has passed since the inauguration of the 62nd administration on December 14, 2017. I'm pleased to have much to report on our progress to date, and I will describe still more that I look forward to accomplishing. A number of exciting projects are underway that will improve infrastructure and transportation, advance environmental protection, and improve the quality of life for all of Frederick's residents. Additionally, the city has a partnership with the business community. Our economic development and planning departments in particular do work to ensure that a vibrant economy continues, which benefits us all. Infrastructure has been an important focus of my administration since the beginning. We have witnessed the opening of the Monocacy Boulevard interchange on US 15 and the groundbreaking for the Christopher's Crossing segment between Possumtown Pike and Poole Jones Road. This will open up a major access loop for the northeast part of the city, stretching from US 15 to Walter March Road. A year ago, the center section of Monocacy Boulevard from Gas House Pike to Church Street got underway, and it is progressing on schedule with completion expected next spring. The Monocacy Boulevard project will ease access to the northeast side of the city. It makes Monocacy Boulevard straighter, safer, and less likely to flood, and able to serve 4 lanes of traffic. It adds a new bridge over the Monocacy River and rehabilitates the existing bridge, providing improved accommodations for pedestrians and bicyclists. As the city sees continued job and residential growth, our ability to meet the transportation needs of our residents is vital. To that end, our focus is on complete streets that serve mass transit, passenger cars and trucks, bicyclists and pedestrians equally. We have widened another section of the shared use path through Baker Park and secured grant funding to improve pedestrian and bicycle access along West Patrick Street's Golden Mile. Our commitment to maintaining a fully accessible community will continue. Non-transportation facilities are also getting our attention. In May and on subsequent occasions, severe localized flooding provided a stark reminder that our climate is changing and our approach to mastering the environment needs to change also. As a result of these storms, the city is undertaking an aggressive evaluation of our stormwater system to determine where and at what cost we can make improvements that will protect the life, health, and safety of our residents and their property. Flood-causing events seem more common. Although stormwater studies were not originally a top priority of my administration, I quickly moved them to the top when it became clear public safety and welfare were at stake. Long-term, our standards for sustainability and livability have never been higher. I've tasked city government to reduce fossil fuel use, and we're on target with our renewable energy plan goals. By 2020, we will buy our electricity from 100% renewable energy sources. In compliance with the Maryland Department of the Environment's regulations, the City of Frederick's enhanced nutrient removal upgrade at our wastewater treatment plant is operational, and we are meeting the required state standards. By continuing to innovate and to upgrade our public works facilities, Frederick will remain a leader in the state on developing policy and taking action to do what we can to lessen our environmental impacts. Our planning and development offices strategically prepare for the future, updating our comprehensive plan and sustainability plan, among others, to guide us. We continue to achieve recognition for our efforts that include stream restoration, tree canopy, and forestation efforts. I implemented a new leaf collection policy that helps meet higher environmental standards and mandates and offer a new benefit to property owners. Our sanitation department is now collecting leaves and other yard waste curbside each week at the same time that trash is picked up year-round. I'm especially pleased to announce here that free curbside bulk pickup will be offered starting early in 2019. This will not be the same program that existed several years ago because that was neither economically nor environmentally sustainable. The sanitation staff and I have developed a new curbside bulk pickup plan that will achieve our goal to recycle more and use less landfill space by offering residents free curbside pickup of bulk items once a year. Specifics of the new curbside bulk pickup plan will be available on our website as the program details are finalized. In the quality of life area, Westside Regional Park offers glimpses of both progress and future potential. The Westside Regional Park plan for a regional recreational and sports facility is a community partnership to make the best use of resources and meet important local needs for recreation, open space, preservation, and education. Of the 148 acres where the park will be, the city donated land to Frederick County Public Schools for Butterfly Ridge Elementary School, which opened this year. This is just one example of successful collaboration and advocacy between us and partners in the community. Butterfly Ridge will host City of Frederick Parks and Recreation programming in its gymnasium beginning early next year. We also reached agreements with the National Park Service and its Preservation Training Center for occupancy of buildings on the farmstead that exist on the park site. And we have an agreement with Sophie and Madigan's Playground, a destination children's play space that honors sisters Sophie and Madigan Lillard, tragically died in a house fire in 2013. The city is honored to be a partner on such an amazing community effort. Partnerships will continue to be vital. The West Side Regional Park Task Force started discussions that must continue to find ways to pay for the substantial regional park and sports facilities that the community has envisioned. My vision for the city includes improving services and efficiency, committed to being a good steward of taxpayer money. I prepared this year's budget and will do one for fiscal year 2020 that honors my commitment and meets the city's need to undergo overdue modernization and maintenance. Through the budget process, I put an emphasis on funding technology and positions that make us more responsive, effective, and efficient. We can streamline procurement, update human resources and finance functions, and refresh the city's website. The establishment of a technology capital improvements program ensures we are committing resources on an annual basis to stay current with the tools that support delivery of services to our residents, businesses, and visitors. My administration values expanding opportunities for all. I appointed a Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program Review Panel to assess our purchasing and procurement process. I assigned them to ensure the city's bid process offers all businesses equal opportunity and access. Our Human Resources Department is invested in diversity and inclusion training to ensure the workforce of the city reflects our broader community demographics and recognizes the value that racial, ethnic, and cultural differences provide. The diversity of this city's population is nowhere more evident than along the Golden Mile, the stretch of West Patrick Street from US Route 15 to Old Camp Road. Residences and retail establishments in the Golden Mile represent the world. Recognizing the existing dynamic prospects for the area, this year our Economic Development Department made a successful application to establish the Golden Mile Enterprise Zone. The Maryland Enterprise Zone program offers tax credits on real property and state income in return for job creation and capital investments in targeted areas. I committed funding to support the most critical social service needs in our community. We take seriously the lack of opportunities for the youth and economically disadvantaged among us. The application of a new Community Promotions Grant process enables nonprofit community service providers to do what they do best so city government can focus on what it does best. Also this year, we established a Youth Advisory Council, our commitment to bringing more voices into the process of government. With the approval of the Board of Aldermen and the support of the Department of Parks and Recreation, we now have a formal framework to bring the young adults into the conversation about the ways city government can meet their needs and address concerns. Our Community Action Agency and its federally recognized health center continue to lead in responding to needs of the economically and medically disadvantaged, giving them a voice in the conversation. Through our Community Action Agency, we look at the effects of and response to the rise of substance use disorders in our community. I have asked for their leadership in addressing both the symptoms and causes of poverty, including a more focused response to homelessness and the need for greater housing diversity to meet the broad economic demographics of our community. We are pursuing ways to combat the heroin and opioid addiction epidemic that affects so many in the community. As we look to greater engagement of young people and reach underrepresented populations within our city, we must ensure our seniors are not displaced by what we hope will be continued economic expansion and opportunity, which will drive property values within the city. We have implemented a senior tax credit, allowing qualifying residents who apply for state relief the opportunity to reduce their municipal property tax bill. As Frederick continues to enjoy near record low per capita crime rates, the commitment of our Frederick Police Department to its strategic plan keeps it a model for law enforcement throughout the region. The department practices community-oriented and problem-solving approaches, using data to establish programs and initiatives to deal with the reality of our community's unique policing needs. The department is often on the front lines of the drug addiction epidemic, and they have saved several lives this year by promptly administering the life-saving overdose reversal drugs. We will keep them supplied with these life-saving tools. We continue to keep up with the need to add police officers. 2 additional officers were added for fiscal year 2019. Additionally, our efforts will continue in the data gathering and evaluation of sites for a new headquarters building that can fully meet the needs of our department and the community's expectations for service. Service is key. By our own assessment and by others, the City of Frederick sets a high standard of excellence in livability, sustainability, artistic vibrancy, scenic interest, shopping opportunities, business and industry climate, social action, and good governance. This State of the City would not be complete if I did not express sincere appreciation for the work that dozens of volunteers put into the Strategic Opportunities Advisory teams that I assembled soon after I took office. The team's final reports have helped shape my vision for the city's future. I have responded already to the findings in some areas, such as technology, communication strategies, hiring, and economic resilience. Additionally, my first year has included challenges of adaptability and persistence, qualities of character I value and which I found in abundance in our employees. I am grateful to them and to the Board of Aldermen for their commitment to our city. Finally, I must share my appreciation for having the opportunity to lead this city, my lifelong home. Frederick leads in quality of life, economics and business, and culture because our people are amazing, resilient, forward-thinking, and ready for the future. I look forward to continuing to serve for and with our community. Thank you for your support.